Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The UK's failed insane 59bn plan for floating airport dubbed Heathrow 2. Despite never coming to fruition, back in 2012, Boris Johnson proposed a radical plan to build a £58.9 billion floating airport in the River Thames. Dubbed Heathrow 2, the drastic solution to airport capacity issues involved floating platforms, check-in miles away from the airport, and being built near a sunken World War II warship filled with explosives. The plan came about because Heathrow, the UK's busiest airport, was always operating at full capacity, which left little room for bad weather, delays, or surges in demand. Other options like expanding Gatwick or Stansted were either impractical or costly, and a multi-billion Heathrow expansion would require demolishing nearly 4,000 homes and rerouting rivers and the M25 motorway. Don't miss Europe's longest bridge that spans over 10 miles and cost £746 to build. So in came the so-called Boris Island, a massive 6-runway hub in the River Thames at Kent's easternmost point, which would have been capable of handling 150 million passengers every year, nearly double Heathrow's capacity. Takeoff and landing would have been over water, but it meant the runways would have had to be accessed through high-speed rail tunnels after check-in at multiple passenger terminals in London's train stations or new purpose-built floating platforms. It was suggested that it could replace Heathrow entirely, with the old site being turned into a new London borough with 300,000 homes, despite the fact that many companies had set up around the airport for quick international connections. However, naysayers believed it would rapidly surpass the £58.9 billion estimate, as there were huge risks involved. Don't miss, I visited an underrated country in Africa. It's a unique paradise. Latest, construction starts on UK's first man-made lake in 30 years that will cost £340 insight. NHS staff admit hospitals plagued by rats, cockroaches, and sewage leaks reveal. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. There was a sunken warship near the proposed site with more than 10,000 unexploded bombs on board, and a nearby island was home to one of the largest highly flammable liquefied natural gas terminals in the world. The Thames also attracts thousands of birds, which could have interfered with aircraft engines, and the Met Office said the area would see 3 times as much fog as Heathrow throughout the year, which would ultimately reduce capacity. The airspace was also already crowded with existing flight paths, and ultimately Boris' big plans never came to fruition. The then mayor was such a huge advocate, he had brought together architects, marine experts, environmental specialists, and aviation professionals to develop the £58.9 billion proposal.